Not many people seem to like Greggy. Is it perhaps his style, his appearance, having no ears? He doesn't seem to make an effort when it comes to his social skills and how he communicates to other people around him. He doesn't care at all. Welcome back, my friend. So, I was backpacking through Western Europe, through France, and then through Germany. I ended up in Berlin, the capital of Germany. So the hostel in which I stayed, it was a bit of a party hostel. I met a few people and had a few drinks, bit of partying, then had an early night because I hate staying out late now. The next morning, I went downstairs into the bar for my morning coffee. I started having a conversation with the man behind the bar, whose name was Jasper. He was a young man, seemed a little bit timid, not very sure of himself, or at least that was the vibe I was picking up from him. He was just a little bit timid, not very sure of himself, kind of like I was when I was 22 and I moved to Italy. I was that sort of, I'm not very sure about who I am, let's go traveling. That's basically what I did. So I made a point in memorizing his name. You know, got to know him a little bit, just a bit of small talk, a bit of friendly chat, just making friends while traveling. One afternoon, like a day later or something, I asked Jasper down the bar for a tea. So what they do is they give you a tea bag, so you go to the hot water and you can add your milk if you like. So I asked Jasper for a tea bag and a cup. I did as usual, you know, hi Jasper, can I have a tea please? One of those sort of things. I used his name. And something unusual happened. He gave it to me for free. He just said, yeah, no, don't worry about it. And I'm certain it's because I've been using his name every time I saw him. I didn't say, hello mate, hello buddy, how are you? Oh mate, how's it going? I didn't use any of those informal buddy, guy, dude. I used his name. You know, a tea in Germany wasn't very expensive. It was like €2, €2.50. But it was still such a really nice, it was a sweet gesture. Now, I purposely memorized his name. Names are very personal. And this is why you should be using people by their name. Obviously, in a formal situation, you might want to use, you know, sir, madam, or Mr. or Mrs. whatever, second name. But generally, if you're trying to make friends or just talk to people casually, memorize their name, learn their name, and start using their name whenever you see them. I know that learning names isn't always easy. So, you might make a mistake or forget someone's name. It does happen, but make a point of using somebody's first name, especially when you see them. Hi, Jay. How are you? Oh, Greggy, how are you? Callum, been a while, how are you? It's different to, hello mate, how are you? Right, geezer, right, bruv. Hey dude, a lot more personal. People generally love being called by their first name. Because it feels personal. It creates a sense of familiarity, respect, and connection, making interactions more engaging and just more inclusive. Using somebody's first name is just a simple way to show attentiveness, to show that you care, recognition, which can make them feel valued and appreciated. Like, if you don't believe me, this is a little challenge for you right now. Go onto Google Translate, do it in English, or obviously if you're from somewhere else, do it in your mother tongue, but for example, English. Put your name into like the English part and then play it back. And tell me that does not sound very like, maybe I'm just nuts, but for me, that just sounds like, wow, it just feels very personal. So Google Translate, go, Jathan Clayton. It just sounds really like, oh my gosh, it almost sounds like a teacher having a go at me. You know, flashbacks from school, always being told off. It's quite funny because I found this diary from when I travelled around Europe, and I actually found how I learned Jasper's name. There. I've written his name there. So that's how I memorised his name. I just like, yeah, I'll just write that down. Jasper, his name's Jasper. So every time I saw Jasper, I used his name, and it made him like me more, and I got a free tea out of it. And I'm not saying do these things to get free things, but it's just kind of like, this is what happened. To end the video, is there something that you can do in general conversation to make people like you more? Yes, use their first name. Thank you for watching, and remember, keep moving forward.